Rhea had finally found her dream apartment. This place felt like a new beginning. She unpacked her things with a smile, until she saw an old, yellowed envelope lying near the door. The name on it read, "To Mr. Arnav Deshmukh." But the broker told her no one by that name ever lived here. Curious, Rhea opened the envelope. Inside, there was just one line, written in shaky ink. "You can't just disappear, Arnav. The truth always knocks again." She frowned. Weird. Maybe a prank. Next morning, Rhea tried to forget about it. She decided to clean the house. But when she looked again, the letter was gone. While dusting an old wooden table, her cloth caught on something. Click. A hidden drawer slid open. Inside were old papers, faded photos, and a shiny keychain that said, "Flat 603, always comes back." "Flat 603, she whispered. "But this is flat 603. One photo showed a smiling young man, with the same name, Arnav Deshmukh. Rhea's heart thumped. Why would someone hide these things here? She placed the keychain on the table, and it moved slightly on its own. That night, Rhea couldn't sleep. The house was silent, until she heard something strange. A whisper. A man's voice, faint, from the wall beside her bed. "Please, open the door." Rhea sat up, eyes wide. The voice stopped. She turned on the light and looked closely at the wall. There were scratch marks under the paint. And together, they formed one word, "Help." Her hands trembled. She whispered, "Who are you? What happened here?" But there was only silence. Next day, Rhea went to her elderly neighbor, Mrs. Mehta. The old lady smiled kindly, until Rhea mentioned Arnav's name. Mrs. Mehta said, "There was no Arnav here, dear. Forget what you heard." But Rhea noticed something, a photo on the shelf. It was Mrs. Mehta standing next to the same man from the photo, Arnav. Mrs. Mehta quickly turned the frame face down. "Some things," she said quietly, "are better left buried." Rhea couldn't let it go. She went to the police station to ask about any old reports. The officer looked uneasy. "There was an incident in flat 603 years ago," he said softly. "But the file is missing." He lowered his voice. "Don't dig into it, miss. That building doesn't like questions." When Rhea stepped out, she noticed a man in a grey hoodie following her. She turned around and asked, "Why are you following me?" The man hesitated. "I was Arnav's friend," he said. "He was trying to expose something." He handed over a pen drive to Rhea. On it was written in red marker, "Proof." Before he could say more, a black car screeched near them. He ran away, leaving her back. That night, Rhea plugged it into her laptop. What she saw was unbelievable. Just then, the lights went out. Her laptop screen flickered, and a voice whispered behind her, "You shouldn't have opened it." Rhea froze in silence and she whispered, "No matter what, I will find the more evidences to bring justice to Arnav." The next morning, Rhea remembered the keychain. Flat 603 always comes back. She wondered if it opened anything else. She searched the building until she found a locked basement door. The key fit perfectly. Inside, it was dark and dusty. Old boxes, broken furniture, and a smell of wet concrete. On the wall, she saw a torn poster. "Justice for Arnav." Someone had tried to fight for him once. Then, in one corner, she found a phone, still glowing faintly. It had one video file saved. Rhea played it. A shaky clip appeared. Arnav's face. He looked scared, whispering, "They're covering it up, the cracks, the fraud. People will die. If anyone finds this, tell the truth." Suddenly, a shadow passed behind him, and the video ended. Rhea stared at the screen, frozen. A chill ran down her spine. because that same shadow just moved behind her reflection in the mirror. Panicked, she ran upstairs, straight to Mrs. Mehta's door. The old woman opened slowly, her eyes wet. Arnav was my son's friend. I tried to forget, Mrs. Mehta said, trembling. Arnav tried to warn us. The walls were weak. He begged the builder to fix them. But no one listened. One night while Arnav was alone at home, part of the wall and roof collapsed. He was trapped inside. The management covered it up, painted the wall, sealed the truth. We had proof but didn't had courage enough to go against builder. That night, she couldn't stop staring at it. The paint looked uneven, almost breathing. Rhea felt tears in her eyes. She slowly took a small hammer and began scraping. Bit by bit, the plaster fell away. Her eyes widened. The wall cracked slightly. Then, clang. Something metallic. It was a bracelet, the same one Arnav wore in his photo. And then, she heard it. And she heard a whisper. Thank you. The next day, Rhea called the police. They broke the wall open and found what had been hidden for years. Arnav's remains. News spread fast. The builder's corruption was exposed. Rhea handed over the pen drive to Inspector. It contains photos of the building's blueprints and emails between contractors and local officials. There were messages about hidden cracks, fake safety reports by builders, and video clip of Arnav that Rhea found from basement. The case reopened. Mrs. Mehta smiled through tears and whispered. He was silenced, but justice, finally, found its way. Rhea locked the apartment door one last time. As she walked away, she looked back and said softly, silence protects the guilty, but truth brings justice. Sometimes, what haunts us isn't the dead. It's the truth we choose to bury.